So we've been doing the last week a couple of meditations on death. And this meditation we're doing this morning is just a very simple, and a lot of you've done this before, clarity of consciousness from Discovering Buddhism. That's okay. And for those of you who are at the meditation last week, just notice whether doing this meditation now is a little bit easier or not. I'm just kind of curious. And then we are, I think Jeff's not going to be leading the meditation on Thursday, so I'll be doing it. So I think maybe we can do the death meditations again Thursday, Friday. They'll just be one after the other. All right, if that works for you guys. Okay, so let's just, thumbs up here, there, and everywhere. Let's just settle into a nice, comfortable seated posture. And this in itself is a very, very simple and very beautiful meditation. And have if you're sitting cross-legged, maybe have a couple of cushions underneath each knee. Be sitting on top of your sits bones. If you're sitting on a chair, have both feet flat on the floor, about a hip's width apart. Really try and feel the sensations of the feet on the floor, the weight, the sort of the sensation of your feet in your socks. Maybe your toes are wriggling. If they are, can you keep them still? See if you can align your shoulders with your hips without sticking your ribs out. And if you are, I mean, for people with kind of very flexible rib cages, maybe just very gently try and bring your ribs in line as well. And then imagine your Dr. Spock ears lengthening your head away from your shoulders, and then just use your ears to glide your head back in alignment with your shoulders. And imagine this spine is this really beautiful string of pearls of light. It's going from the very base of the spine, the coccyx, all the way up, and then through the crown of the head. And you're just lengthening some space in between those vertebrae. And then just maybe go to the crown of the head, bring your consciousness to the crown of the head, and just relax your scalp. Maybe there's some sensation there. Relax the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyelashes, the eyeball, the nose, the cheeks, the area around the mouth, the jaw, the back of the tongue. Allow the shoulders and shoulder blades just to drop down, relax the throat, and the chest and the belly, and all of your limbs. And just have some awareness of the breath now, the sensations of the breath. So you might be noticing the nostrils as the air flows in and out. Maybe the air flows, it's a little cooler, and maybe you can feel the air flowing in through those tiny little hairs in the nostrils. Notice the chest cavity, thoracic area. Quite a lot going on here. The heart, the lungs. And as you inhale, the diaphragm just drops. As you exhale, the diaphragm rises, pushing all of that stale air out, helping to push that out. And bring your attention to the back of the thoracic area, the back of the heart. And imagine you can feel that area expanding as well as the front, the side. Some of you might like to notice the sensations of the breath at the belly as you inhale and exhale. There's a little bit of pressure around your waistband. And during the meditation, just focus on one of these areas of the breath. Can also be aware of sound in the environment. Just allow the sounds to be there. Maybe there's people in your home or pets. Maybe there's traffic outside. If you're in an apartment, you might be hearing other people in other apartments down on the street. Perhaps somebody is making coffee or something in your home, breakfast. So all these kind of external sensory information. Allow it all to be there. Try not to follow with the mind. And then just check in with yourself this morning, like, hi, how are you? What's going on? And put some space in between your thoughts. Check to see if you're running a story in your mind that might not necessarily be entirely accurate. It's always good to reel those ones in, particularly because as we're creating a movie that may or may not necessarily be accurate or even true, perhaps that's the same. Then we sort of develop emotions around these scenarios. So be curious about, curiosity is just like helps you to be a little bit more objective. It's like, oh, look, there's some anger there. Oh, no, And then be kind with yourself. And perhaps just, as we do, bring to mind all these people of your life, your loved ones, your strangers, and maybe the ones you have some aversion for. Excuse me. Recognizing that these relationships are interchangeable, can be interchangeable. They're all equal they're just like us. You and me, they want to be happy, looking for it all the time. They don't want to suffer, and they all have an extraordinary capacity for this kind, wise, compassionate, creative, unlimited, enlightened mind. I sometimes think enlightenment sounds so lofty, but if you break it down, you know, well, compassion, that can be developed, takes time. Creativity can definitely be developed. Kindness, wisdom, all of these things can be developed. And you might notice through your practice over time, things are changing. You're changing. So anyway, I think we'll do this meditation for all these people of our life, and by extension, all sentient beings. And there may be people in your life that particularly come to mind, so you can think of them. So now we just to create this image of spacious clarity in your mind. And one way you can do that is to imagine you're lying on top of a hill with an unobstructed view. And if you don't particularly have hills around you, or it's not been your experience, and you're in a city, maybe just take yourself to the top of your building in your mind, and you're looking up to the sky, and there's no trees, no buildings, no helicopters, no drones, no pollution of any kind. And you're just gazing up into a clear blue sky. You focus on this luminous spaciousness and see if you can allow yourself to merge with this luminous space. Imagine your body and your mind and the surrounding environment become one with this pure empty space, becoming empty and luminous and clear without any sense of separation or duality. Hold your awareness in the experience of this empty luminosity. Just that, without thinking this and that, without judgments, without discrimination. So there will be a point in the death process where this will happen automatically. And this is the clear, pure nature of your mind. So just rest in this space in very focused but relaxed awareness. So we'll just do this for a couple of minutes and notice if your mind starts to travel. And then just very gently bring it back. And bring it back to the breath, to the meditation. So as thoughts and emotions arise from this space, watch them, try not to engage with them, sort of getting caught up or gravitating towards them, with kind of attraction or pushing them away with aversion. Or just simply watch them arise, abide, and then just dissolve back into empty spaciousness. So try not to analyze the thoughts and emotions that arise, or your mind, or the experience you're having right now. Just observe with perfect neutrality whatever is arising. And the trick is to just not engage in the thoughts, and they'll pass. So just allow them to arise, to abide. And then if you don't grab them, they'll just disappear, they'll dissipate. And then as the thoughts pass, bring your awareness back to the clarity of your own mind. So everything that arises, your thoughts, emotions, feelings, and sensations, the experience of sound, smells. Imagine this has the nature of spaciousness, luminous clarity, formless, space-like, clear awareness. This is the pure nature of your consciousness. And totally relax. Stay with this experience, with this kind of focused awareness. Just that, and expand your mind. So some of you may wish to stay in meditation for a little bit longer, and you're very welcome to do so. For those of you who need to leave and go off and do things, just bring your mind back to the same place your body is. Feel the weight of your feet on the floor or on your cushion, your sits bones on the cushion, your hands in your lap. Maybe you can feel your back or your sacrum in your chair. And then in your own time, just crack your eyes open, allow some light in. And before you rush anywhere, have some water, hot ginger water, cup of tea. All right. Thank you, Mary, so much for hosting. Let's just dedicate all the merit we've created today to all those people of our life, and by extension, all sentient beings.